Hi, Abdi. How are you doing?
I'm very fine, Franklin. Long time indeed.
Indeed. I've been really praying for you with the fast.
Yes.
I'm hoping that you have
Thank,
energy
thank you
to
so much.
work.
No, I'm very, very energetic as
Yeah,
always.
yeah, yeah. I remember I told you that if you want, we can give you lighter duties. Now I'm just thinking, because I know you have to wake up very early in the morning, right?
Yes.
So if you want, you could actually start working very early in the morning and clocking just before iftar.
Yes, sure.
And maybe if you have some clients who are in the country, why don't you
Yes.
consider having them over for iftar sometimes, right?
Of course, yeah.
Good,
I'm
yeah.
very much open to that. I can actually be inviting them.
That would be good. It would be good to have them, yeah.
So tell me, what's up with you, man? Long time, and I can see a lot has happened in my absence.
A lot is happening,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
every day building coming up.
Sometimes I struggle to keep track.
Aha.
We're dealing with a lot of developments.
Yes.
We're dealing with an ever-changing legal landscape.
True.
We're dealing with an ever-changing government. Now there are so many changes in government in terms of taxes.
Yes.
In terms of immigration. Oh my goodness. There's just so much happening, you know?
Oh yeah,
There's just so much
yeah.
happening, yeah.
It's a new year, new things. Everything now is changing, and not forgetting next year actually we are approaching election as well.
Do you think that's going to be a problem?
No,
Elections?
but my advice to anyone who wants to invest right now, do it now. Do it now. Get the deal now. You know, next year business is gonna be a bit down
It's
for some reasons, and it's also good to be in Nairobi as well because you're gonna host the AFCONs.
There's that also.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
When are they happening?
Early next year.
Good, yeah. So anyone who has complete properties ready for occupation next year will be eating
Of course,
well, right?
of course. They're gonna watch.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna watch the AFCONs from Nairobi
Yeah.
without paying a rent.
It's true. It's true. You know, there's something I wanted to mention that you've just talked about.
Yes.
About having elections next year.
Yes.
And what I know about Kenya is that we have got to a point of maturity in terms of our politics and governance.
Yes.
And a good example is the 2022 elections.
True.
Because you remember, it was a very heated election. In fact, it was possibly more heated than 2027 will be, right?
Sure.
Because that was a clear change of regime, right? But one thing that has become clear is that the country has got to a point where systems have moved away from leadership and government and the president.
True.
So what's going to happen, of course, there will be some interruptions in the sense that people will stay at home, they will not work. But I know after the elections, people will still go back to work.
Of course.
Civil servants will continue working, hospitals will continue working. The game parks will still be full of people, you know? Do you agree
It's
with
a
that?
good thing. It's a good thing because the country takes pride in institutionalism.
It's true. Yeah.
As opposed to individualism.
That's the point, yeah.
We don't want godfathers and people to run the country.
It's true.
What mainly we are focused on is having strong institutions which can outlive any regime.
It's true.
I think that's the most important thing.
And I think that's the thing that we work on, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking of, have you in the recent past encountered any examples of client experiences? That
Oh
you
yeah,
want to
oh
share?
yeah, man. I had a
Either
very
good or
good
bad?
experience.
Yeah.
I had a very good
Good. It's good
experience
for
with a
you.
European client. Goodness me.
What happened?
So he got in touch, of course, through the law firm,
Yes.
the official platform. And
And what are the official platforms, by the way, for getting in touch?
we have the FKC Legal, that is the Jambo.
Yes.
Yes, of course. We also have the office numbers, which of course we will share in due course.
Yes.
So the client did get in touch with us, and I took up his matter, as always, and we had a 1-hour Zoom session. And the best part of any client is to understand what they want. As a lawyer, it makes your work easier. Why Kenya? Why is he buying? Is it residential purposes? Is it investment? You know, what is his budget? So we had a lengthy discussion, and shortly thereafter, after a week, he came to Kenya.
Wow, okay.
So he was a very serious, committed
good,
client, and it's a good thing because it's a win-win for everyone. It's a win for the developer, for the client himself, because he needs to see what he is buying.
It's true.
It's very important.
Yes, it's very true.
In as much as sometimes you can, of course, rely on the agents, which is good as well. But if you can come and see the actual site for yourself, or if your lawyer can go and see it for yourself, on your behalf, it's also an amazing feeling.
That's actually good, yeah.
So he came, and of course we went through the normal process whereby we had to go sit down with the developer. They had to take us through the plans, the structural designs, and he picked a very strategic unit on the top floor.
Ah.
Yeah.
Where was the unit located?
In Westlands. In Westlands.
It's a good location,
Yeah.
right?
He picked a very strategic unit, and thereafter we had the documents, the due diligence documents delivered to us, and we started the process. And within a week, we had feedback on the due diligence status.
So you're saying a week after coming to the country, the whole process was practically complete.
Absolutely. So it took him very short. And in that time also, I had to also get him a KRA PIN.
Wow.
Set up a bank account for him as well.
Good. Yeah, this is good. Yeah.
You know, so it's very important.
It means that even with a short time from visit of like a week or two,
yes,
it's actually sufficient to do so many things.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
So talking of, what are the kind of things that you imagine a client is here for 2 weeks? What are the things that you think can practically be complete over that period?
The due diligence, of course. The KRA PIN, of course.
And wait, what is KRA PIN, just in case?
Well, the KRA PIN is the tax ID someone would have for
the
you.
Equivalent of like social security.
Absolutely, because every country has its own way of paying taxes.
Good.
But the KRA means Kenya Revenue Authority PIN.
Good.
So it's the personal identification number.
Yes, it's important.
Yes, it's very critical because whenever you're investing in this part of the world, you need that at hand. You need to have it in hand.
So in the 2 weeks, the due diligence can be complete.
Yes.
The tax registration can be complete. Is
yes.
Anything else?
Of course. You can also have a bank account.
Okay.
Set up a bank account for him.
Still in the same 2 weeks. Yeah?
Yes. Why? Because not only will he come to buy properties, he will also come to set up his own businesses.
Very, very good.
And he needs to keep money in the account.
And if the client wants a company?
Oh yeah, of course. In fact, if the client wants to buy for the purpose of investments, I advise him to go through the company.
Brilliant. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you've had really good experiences. I don't want to look like the prophet of doom, but unfortunately, I've had a bit of both. I've had good experiences. I've also had
bad
from clients. Yeah, not really myself, but what clients have had as bad experiences.
Sure.
Let me see if I could share one or two real quick. There's a client who came. He was buying land in the country. So this was a client looking to retire. So naturally, they were like, I want to buy an apartment for investment, but I also want to buy land somewhere and build. It's a good dream, right? To build a house that you've dreamed of. So then they got an agent, and the property, actually it wasn't an agent, but it was the real estate, the company that was selling the land. So there's an agent who unfortunately misrepresented things to this client.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, can you imagine? They told him, so this land will be, the roads, it will be a service property first. So the roads will be tarmacked. The roads will have power. I mean, the place will have power. There'll be water.
Misstatements and misleading facts.
All those things, right?
Oh my goodness.
When we took up, one of our lawyers, when they took up the assignment, sometimes that we like to pose as potential purchasers, right?
True.
To try and verify some of the information.
Absolutely,
We realize that as
to
a matter of
safeguard
fact,
the interest of the buyer.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
And you see, something actually, this is important. The due diligence came out well. Okay. So there was no problem with the due diligence.
Sure.
But what was the problem was this misrepresentation by the agent. Because when we went and did some further digging, we realized that yes, there is land. That's okay.
Yes.
But we do deeper than just surface level.
Absolutely.
But the roads were not to be tarmacked. They were just graded rough road, right? Yes, they would get power, but the place was not yet connected. So it would be the obligation of this person to apply for power themselves and get it. This would cost them at least $1,000, right?
Oh yeah.
They would also have an obligation to source for water and pump it until their property. Do you see?
Oh.
So while the property was maybe $50,000, which is a good deal, at the end of the day they would have spent an additional $3,000, $4,000.
Additional.
And then when they raised this issue with the company, they were very rude. They became very very mean. So unfortunately, that was a bad experience. The good thing is that the client had not yet paid any money.
Oh, okay. So that was one mitigating factor.
Yeah, at least. And it's because how we always advise clients not to pay a single shilling until you advise. So fortunately, this client did that. Another bad experience is another client who was also buying land. So this, unfortunately, actually, let me talk about a different client. It's a client who was looking to invest here, right? So they were coming here, they were retiring, they were coming here.
So it's like a group or a couple?
Just an individual. Yeah?
Okay, it's an individual.
So they decided to come here. They've worked all their life. They want to come and live their sunset years in Kenya, which is a beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
They went to a lawyer and said, you know what, I want to come and retire in the country. At the same time, I'm buying a property, right? So unfortunately, so the lawyer was good, but the lawyer was a conveyancing lawyer only.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
So what the lawyer did, they took them through the process of acquiring the land very well.
Yes.
And then they also did the immigration work for them. But the problem is that they approach it in a very narrow way.
Okay.
Because the client had said that they want to come and retire here,
Yes.
they went and said, okay, quickly Google search, what is the best permit? A retiree's permit.
Class K.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Later on, after a couple of months, but you see, the client had told the lawyer this, but I don't think the lawyer was keen enough. They decided to buy another property.
Oh.
And the lawyer says, but hold on, you have the wrong class of work permit.
Yes.
Because a Class K permit allows you the chance to come and live
come
here,
and
but
retire.
not to do business, not
Yeah,
to
so
invest,
he should
right?
have applied for Class G.
Exactly. So what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So at
An
this point,
investor
what has
permit.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the client is left with the option to several bad options, either to forfeit the entire investment, to sell the property that she's already paying for, or to lose the money in her work permit. Now, the most interesting thing is that if there had been good consideration at the beginning before taking up of the work,
at the initial point,
which is very important,
Yeah.
the cost of the Class K permit and the Class G permit are exactly the same to the dollar. Can you imagine?
Wow.
So it would cost exactly the same. And the client already had the money because the property they were buying was more than $100,000.
Yes.
So do you see, had there been proper instruction taking or considerations,
Yes.
this wouldn't have happened.
Of course.
So now the client, we're trying to solve the situation for the client. It's a bit
Yes.
it's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if we don't find a solution, she may end up losing the whole.
Because of misadvice or one misstep can literally cause everything, in chaos.
Yeah. So I think we keep on keeping on. We try to help as much as we can.
Oh yeah, of course. I always tell people sometimes never really feel shy to get in touch.
Yes.
We are not mean with information, as you know.
It's true.
We give information.
Yes, we overgive information.
In fact, I would say so, yeah, because most clients would have a problem accessing lawyers.
Yes, it's true.
Picking their calls, my goodness, it's a nightmare.
I know that we have been accused sometimes of over-communicating.
Oh yeah.
Which is a good thing, yeah.
It's a good thing though,
It's a good
because
thing,
the
yeah.
clients love that.
We give a lot of information.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
because you see, you have to give them the proper information for
Yes.
them to make an informed decision
It's true.
on what exactly they would want to invest in,
Yes.
what they want to buy,
Yes.
what sort of business ideas or they would have in mind.
Yes.
So our work is not to lead the client. Our work is to facilitate.
Yes.
We don't decide for them.
It's true,
As you
it's
know,
true.
we don't decide.
Yeah,
I'm not a judge who should be making a determination for a client. My work is to advise on the best possible idea the client would have.
This is the last remark from me. What I usually tell clients is
Yeah,
the vision belongs to them.
of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when we meet with them first, we take a lot of time to really understand what they want.
Yes.
So we ask so many questions,
Yes.
more questions than any other
The
lawyer
scoping
asks.
call.
It's
Fair.
very, very lengthy. It's very detailed.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I always tell them also, forget about everything you've seen on the internet. Forget about what you think you know.
Yes.
Forget about what you think works or what doesn't work. Explain to us the facts. Explain to us what your vision is.
Absolutely.
And then let us be the doctors and prescribe for you the medicine.
Absolutely.
So, sometimes I've seen they go and look at so many things on the internet, and then they come and say, you know what, I want Class K.
Or
I want
ChatGPT
Class G.
sometimes.
Or ChatGPT, yeah.
Which
So,
is
but-
not up to date.
Exactly.
And
it's
it
not up to date,
misleads.
yeah.
Yeah.
So last thing for me is that I just tell clients that we're just conduit to the fulfilling of your vision.
Yeah.
But the vision only belongs to the client.
Oh yeah.
So I think
We love our clients, and we really hope they don't get conned out there.
indeed.
Please
yeah.
get in touch.
Yeah. I think
we
they
will-
should get in touch with us if they
Yeah.
want to have any consultation, any question.
Yeah.
We overshare a lot of information.
We're always open.
Yeah. And by the way, this might sound a bit proud, but I don't think there is work that we haven't done yet, because we purely specialize on working with foreign clients. So we
Absolutely.
have seen so many things. Whatever you're thinking about as a client, we have seen it for many other clients. And so the advantage
It's a good
we have
experience
is
for me
that
as well,
we-
because
yeah.
I've met clients from different parts of the world.
One
From
of
Peru, Croatia, Europe, America, everywhere.
I tell you, one of my longest days There's on a day when I have a call with a client from Canada.
Yeah.
And on the same day, I call with a client in Australia.
Yeah, the time difference.
2 different time zones.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have to be up very early and I have to be up very late to accommodate these times.
Yeah.
But at least what I've also seen working with these foreign clients exclusively,
Yeah.
when a client comes, we're able to help them avoid the pitfalls that we naturally see other people avoid, because we also get better with the
Yes.
clients that we work with. Yeah.
And if you are also, if they are also in the country,
Yes.
and it's a weekend, we can organize for the national park.
Yeah, yes, it's just
The national park is just
you can
here.
actually see it here right from our balcony.
Oh yeah.
The national park is just a stone throw away.
Yeah.
So if we
You can watch
if we
the
close
wildebeest,
deal,
you
we
can
go
watch
and
the
celebrate.
lions and the elephants.
Do you think we can zoom in and see the elephants from here?
I know.
We can try.
And we had maybe a 1,000,000 megapixel camera. Yeah.
Or that Samsung phone. What is that Samsung phone that zooms 2,000 times maybe?
I think S25 or what?
Yes, I think we'll get that for our clients. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Salam, I'm sorry I have to run for a client meeting.
Yeah, I understand, man.
Yeah, but,
we'll catch up next time and see.
Did.
Yeah.
Thank
Anyway,
you so much.
nice.
Happy fast.
Yeah.
What do we say for the first?
Ramadan
Eid Mubarak?
Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem.
Yeah.
Ramadan Kareem to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate
All
it.
the best. All right, Asante.